Hey guys, Desolator Magic here, and WOTC came out with a brand new product. I know that may shock you. Actually, it's not really brand new. It's just Mystery Booster with the 2 added to the end. And yeah, it was a couple days ago, but I've been really busy with other stuff. But really, I was waiting for them to do something other than a 59-minute video about it, because that ain't going to happen in any universe I live in. Well, days ago, they released the actual written details, thank God. So, Mystery Booster is back. Mystery Booster 2 is everything you loved about the original Mystery Booster release, with playtest cards, reprints of iconic Magic staples, and artwork from across the history of the game. Oh boy. I legitimately barely remember the other Mystery Booster because I think, wasn't it like really limited release, or it was some kind of store exclusive, or like you could only get it at a tournament or something? I don't know. I just don't remember seeing it anywhere. Am I completely misremembering that? But it was also quite a while ago. So it did have these playtest cards, which, I'm throwing those up on screen. So those are like ideas that they had that either did make it onto a card or did not. They playtested with them and thought, well, that's not right for the set, or yeah, this totally is right for the set, or let's tweak it a little because that won't work very well with the set. Now, this is a set that nobody needs, with cards that aren't even legal to play. Well, in some cases, like the playtest ones. So you can imagine the amount of gimmicks and pseudo-rarity and pseudo-scarcity, well, I guess real scarcity, but who cares, that they're going to inject into this one. Like, for example, Comet Stellar Pup, but with a white border. So that was a card in Unfinity. Why would you want it with a white border? Why would you want a card with a fake vintage frame? It's like they're just sitting in a meeting and they're going, do you think anybody would want this? I don't know, whatever. Let's do it. Then they decided to print a future site with the worst frame I have ever seen in my entire life, this time-shifted thing from Future Sight. This frame lost me an entire F&M tournament because I couldn't read the mana symbols correctly. They blended in with the background, and I couldn't figure out what it cost. I ended up like taking this huge hit to my face. I was going to counter swing, blow up their card or whatever, and I could only blow up something with like CMC 2 or less or something, and they're like, no, this is 4. I'm like, what? The only time that they just did something so stupid that it affected gameplay. At that time, that was the first time they did that. So they're doing this festival in a box thing, which if you like have more money than sense, but you're still too cheap or too smart to go to a Magic Con event, then you could throw your own little party at home with your friends or yourself. So this is the product, $249.99 USD. I actually thought they'd raise it, to be honest, but you get one Mystery Booster 2 display box, which, mind you, only contains 24 boosters. Then you get a Lost Caverns of Ixalan collector booster for some reason, a Wilds of Eldraine collector booster for some reason. That can't be a fresh run, right? I mean, we all know what's really going on there, right? One Commander Masters collector booster. I don't remember if that's out yet. Once again, when it comes to Commander products, I don't need WotC to build my decks for me, and I don't need them to push the power level of my Commander format, thank you very much. So if it's Commander, I just read it and then immediately hit delete in my brain because I don't care. Leave a like on the video if you agree. Then they've got a full Little Legends foil edition secret lair drop, which is, these. It's just chibi planeswalkers. I'm pretty sure they actually released this before, which they have, I think, an agreement to not release things twice. So is this like a different run of it? I thought it was different characters last time. I'm too lazy to check. Who gives a shit? Secret lairs are a scam. And then in addition to all that crap, you get one Magic Con non-foil promo pack. Ooh, with one Ponder, one Swords of Plowshares, one Convention Morrow playtest card, and one Plains for some reason. Wow, they put multiple big giant lotuses on it. That must mean it's worth money, right? So this mystery booster confused the hell out of people because they thought it was the promo booster that you would win at F&M, because it says, oh, there's 1,800 cards in, for example, this release. And it's in like a black, kind of unique looking horizontal pack. And then some of the cards were like from the list, but some weren't. So this is pretty much just a promo booster, but that you can buy. But I don't think you can buy it. You got to get the festival in a box, or you have to literally go to an event. I believe those are the only two places to get it. Wink, wink, nod, nod, eBay, but still. It contains 10 commons or uncommons, 2 cards of each color. Wow, that's weird that they could do that. One multicolor artifact or common or uncommon land. One rare or mythic rare. And then one Future Sight frame card. There is a 60% chance for it to be a rare or mythic. That's kind of higher than I thought. Less than 5% of Future Sight frame cards appear in traditional foil. And in less than 1% of boosters, this slot is replaced with a traditional foil Acorn Alchemy card. Alchemy isn't in paper. What is that? Why, what? Then you get a white bordered card. There is a 40% chance of it being a rare mythic. Oh, so they're doing that to multiple cards. Oh, God. And then one playtest card, guaranteed. Okay, I actually didn't think that was the case. That's kind of cool. I mean, those things are neat, but like, just buy the whole collection in singles or like together or on eBay, you know? Like pulling them out of a pack is the worst way to pull them. I think buying a full set of these is going to be real expensive, though. So some of the cards in traditional foil future sight frames are going to be Swords of Plowshare, Soul Ring, and Thassa's Oracle. I think they just banned Thassa's Oracle, so that's kind of funny. Oh, we got Urza, Lord High Artificer with new art. Oh, boy. And, I mean, the playtest cards are the only interesting thing about this stupid product. So, like, look at this. Mox Poison, Artifact, 0 drop. Tap it, add 1 mana of any color, but you get 2 poison counters. I mean, how nuts is that? Like, how crazy would that have been? And usually you can find, like, some stories from Mark Rosewater about, like, oh, yeah, we did this, like, exactly 17 years ago, and it was supposed to be in this, but then we didn't print it because there wasn't room or because it was too powerful or whatever. But some of these are just joke cards. Like, I'm going to return to, Convention Morrow. It's 1 generic, 1 green, 2 generic or hybrid blue, 2 generic or hybrid red, and the legendary creature Elemental Gamer, because of course, 3/3, and whenever you cast a spell, that, and then choice A, so that, you know, they didn't finish it, but just, you know, whatever, create a green elemental creature token named Morrow with this creature's power and toughness are each equal to the number of choice B. And then as you create your deck, choose an A and a B. A is an elemental. Wait, A1, good lord, they're losing me already. I didn't know we'd have to like solve for variables here. I didn't know we're doing equations. Anyway, some crap has a watermark or landscape orientation, then some other thing targets a creature you control. What? And then B1, cards in your hand, B2, card types among cards in your graveyard, and B3, artists among non-land, non-token permanents you control. I think this is too complicated even for an unset, and that's why it got kicked out. Or they just printed it because they thought it would be funny. Hard to tell with this one. Some of these really stand out as, well, that was never a real idea. Now, this is just neat. Avacyn's collar, the symbol of her church. So 1 white, 1 generic, artifact equipment. Equipped creature can't attack, block, or transform, and its activated abilities can't be activated. So it is shut down. Shackle 3. Attached to target creature you don't control, shackle only as a sorcery. So shackle is equip, but only for creatures you don't control. How cool is that? So if you thought this was a small run set that you can completely ignore because it's 1800 reprints, oh no. 3 cards will be joining Eternal Magic. So in other words, Commander. With Mystery Booster 2, 2 of which appear in Future Sight Frame. Oh boy, Mardu Outrider and Goblin Gang Leader previously appeared in the MTG Arena Beginner set, and Volukin Dragon has existed in the Magic database for over 20 years. Okay, I don't know how that one's possible, but sure. Now they're available for tabletop shenanigans. How was it in the database? Was it in like Magic, like Legends or whatever? Or Magic Mythic something? There was like 8 of them. They're on like Xbox and Steam. It was weird. So that's about as thin as you can get for like, you might need this. And this is the only way to get it. I assume they aren't very powerful without even looking. Oh, then they do explain Acorn cards. Okay, they're called Alchemy Acorn cards. I already just am suspicious and hate it right off the bat because of the name, because alchemy is garbage. But Magic Arena has created multiple digital-only designs for use in historic, timeless, and other digital formats to help heighten the mystery of Mystery Booster 2 and to give you cards that you absolutely need to add some semblance of value to it. 7 previously digital-only cards can appear with the Acorn stamp in boosters. Doesn't the Acorn mean it's not legal in any format? It's effectively gold border? I don't know. They're getting so complicated with this crap, even I can't keep up with it. So, like, here's one of them. Toralf's Disciple, 3-cost rad, 3/3 haste human warrior. When it attacks, conjure 4 cards named Lightning Bolt into your library, then shuffle. Kind of hard to do. I mean, they'll probably also give you the tokens, but that's not like the end of the world. You're just shuffling your deck and adding more to it. But a lot of the stuff that was designed for alchemy and not in paper was because it doesn't function in paper. Like it involves randomization or something, or like some effect that would be practically or inconveniently doable or impossible. I phrased that horribly and you still probably know what I mean. So it's like a 1% shot at these, and people might want to play them, so they're all going to be worth like $100. Is just bullshit. So there's some more white bordered stuff that they're throwing in. Black borders were to keep it looking clean, but I guess, I don't know, everybody uses sleeves. I've still seen some dirty borders though, but yeah, these are some pretty pricey cards here. I mean, Uro and Wasteland, come on. So I mean, Eternal Masters, Mystery Booster 2. Yeah, that is totally different from any other mostly reprint set that you've seen. But they also injected a mountain of value in it potentially. But you are like not going to draw the card that you need from a pool of 1 in 1,800, dude. That ain't gonna happen. Now here's what I don't understand. They claim there's, quote, over 1,000 reprints. Well, what are the other 800 then? I mean, over 1,000 could be 1,700 and... I mean, what are we at so far? Like 3 and 3? So like... not much margin there, all right? Like, what is going on here? I don't even get what this is. If they had a full card list, I mean, take a guess if I would read it, but here's a fun one. Nexus of Fate is back, but it's got the glorified counterfeit symbol at the bottom. You know, it's from the list, and then the sad part is those are actually worth more money. And they were printing the cards exactly as they appeared. Like, look at that M19 logo right there. So you got this little teeny tiny thing in the bottom left that doesn't really draw your eyes or your attention. And that's the only thing telling you that this is not really from M19. And they did this little Planeswalker counterfeit crap with like cards that are actually really old. So, I mean, somebody's not going to miss it if they know to scrutinize it, but it's going to take years for people to remember to do that. Trust me, I have talked to people who process like a dozen buy lists a day at their gaming shop. Holy crap. People do not know what they have, and they keep sending in the different versions. Like, it is just such a pain. All the corrections just grinds things to a halt. I've made this mistake sending in buy lists already, and this is me, okay? I have literally put my fingers on probably $2 million worth of pack fresh cards in my lifetime. I'm not new to inventory and sending things into buy lists and listing them on eBay and other sites like that. That ain't, new to me, obviously. So I don't know. What do you think of this, man? I mean, this is better than the last thing they announced, which is a booster that doesn't always have a rare in it. Wasn't really worth an entire video because it's just that one sentence, but yeah, it's to scam grandparents pretty much. Or so other people are saying. People are like, oh, it's a magic pack. You would get better value out of a repack on eBay or at the dollar store from some sketchy distribution company. An entire booster pack that doesn't always have a rare. Now, some people were pointing out ultra cheapest way to do a draft. Incorrect. Make your own fake packs. Or like, I mean, do you ever heard of cube draft? You think you just draft straight from the cube. That's not really how it works, kind of. I mean, at the end of the day, it's the same thing. But yeah, you can just shuffle cards blindly, 15, there you go. Rarity, done. Why would you give WOTC money to do that? So, quite an awful product. This, I don't know what to think of it. It's just Masters mixed with the list, pretty much. And it's just another cash grab. But at the same time, it's taking cards that are too expensive and making more of them so that the game is more affordable. And then WotC's pocketing the money instead of some middleman parasite. So that's cool, I guess. At the end of the day, I don't have to buy it to play, so how much do I really care? I mean, I find it inoffensive, but I'm certainly not going to spend a penny on it. So, hey, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys next video.